Drop it.
Hello, and welcome to another installment of Sexy Sundays with Zeph. Today we're going to be talking about a very important subject that I'm pretty sure every transgender YouTuber will cover in their lifetime, which is coming out. So first I'm going to start out with my story on how I came out to people. I did it various different ways depending on the person. Like, you have to gauge the person and then choose a type of coming out method that would work best for them. So with my husband, he was the first one I came out to. I was really worried about something. He knew I was, and I had to talk about it. There was like no way around it. So we went on a walk, and I told him while on a walk, because obviously I'm not sure how he's gonna react. Well, I know he's not a violent person or anything, but still, I want to be able to kind of like run just in case I like freak out or something, because I was in a very bad place at the time. So I went on a walk with him, and I told him, and thankfully he was all 100% good. We kind of made a little bit of a joke surrounding it as well, so everything was good there. My parents, both my mom and my dad, since I didn't live in the same like city as them or anything, I wanted to tell them right away. I did those both over Skype, although with my dad I eased him into it first by telling him when I saw him that I was gender confused. So when I told him that yes, I'm 100% transgender, it wasn't so much of a shock to him. My mom, I told her all at once because she's a very accepting person and there was no need to ease her into it. She wasn't surprised. So yeah, I just told her on Skype. Hi. You're distracting me from doing work. Anyways, pardon the rude interruption. Okay, with my dad. Jesus fucking Christ! No, go away! Anyways, with my dad, he's a little bit more religious and he's not really okay with change, you know? So I eased him into it like that, and then I told him on Skype and he still didn't believe me, but whatever. I think he does now, maybe. I don't know. Then with my other friends, closer friends, I told directly to their face. Then I made a coming out video. I will link that in the description below if you want to see it, maybe take some ideas of it, and then I posted that on Facebook. You probably aren't going to want to like do a big fucking announcement on Facebook like that, but I am a very dramatic kind of queen, and I need to have some flair when I do stuff. So I made a good video and I posted it, and thankfully response was all positive. But that's because I surround myself with the kind of people that I want to be around all the time. Like, I don't take bullshit from people. So if like I know somebody who's like homophobic or transphobic, I cut them out of my life. Just if they don't change, they're gone. And that's why I had no problems coming out, because everybody was already quickly kicked and weeded through. There was only like a couple of friends that I later found out weren't okay with it, and they're gone. They're gone. That's it. I just cut them out. So what you're gonna want to do is gauge the situation, gauge the person. If you have parents that have verbally expressed that they are like not okay with homosexuality or with transgender people, probably a good idea to go easy on that one. If you're living at home and you have no other place to stay, and your parents are very likely transphobic and you think they might get violent or like abusive or kick you out of the house, don't come out to them. Like, I know it sucks to have to force yourself back into the closet, that it is horrible, but you need to do what is best for you and for your safety. Like, you can't just be like, oh yeah, I'll just come out to everybody, and then all of a sudden you're living on the streets. No, that is why we have such a big homeless problem within the LGBT community, is because people come out, or they don't mean to come out, and it just comes out, and then they're homeless because their parents are dickwads. So you really have to gauge the situation and just do it however you feel most comfortable. A lot of people, it's with non-direct face-to-face conversation because that can be quite stressful. Perhaps just writing a note, giving it to your parent or your sibling or whatever, and being like, wait until I get in my room, and then read this, and then we'll talk about it tomorrow. Or like in a week or something. Like, don't talk about it until you have that scheduled time that you're gonna talk about it, because you want it to sink in. So if you think that they're gonna have a hard time with it, be like, read this, and then we're not going to talk about it for a week. Every time you bring it up, I'm not going to talk about it, so don't even bother. And for a week from now, then we'll talk about it. Because then it will give them a chance to think about it. It will sink in a little, and then it won't be like, in their face. Also, a very good idea if they are not educated on transgender matters, is like give them some facts. Like print them off a sheet of like random facts about transitioning, facts about like, I mean, you don't want to play up the whole like depression and suicide thing, but if they are like a potentially abusive person, like, you want to let them know that what they say to you hurts and they could hurt you really badly. So you might want to put that in. Before I came out on Facebook, I had a designated transgender week where I posted a whole bunch of facts throughout every single day, and that's all I did for my statuses, was just transgender facts, like for an entire week. And at the end of the week, I posted the video, and I was like, this is why I was doing that. I hope you guys read, I hope you guys got well educated, and I hope that you're okay with this now. And it worked. So it's a good strategy. People generally will be ignorant of things that they don't understand, that are like foreign to them, and it will scare them and they will freak out. Even if they're good people, sometimes they'll be like, ew, no, because they're freaked out. They don't know what to do and they don't know how to handle it. So you kind of have to be patient with people. But at the same time, don't take any bullshit. Ever. Never take bullshit. Like, you deserve way better than that. Anyways, that is about all I have to say on the subject of coming out as transgender, and I hope some of you benefit from my advice, and if not, I hope you at least enjoyed looking at my beautiful mug, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!